Oh, hey bitches. I know it's been a while. If you heard I disappeared because my life fell apart, then you're like halfway right. I didn't quit. I moved. I fought fucking drywall. I fought fucking family members. And then I started a fucking Onlyfans account. I know. It's been so long. You guys are probably thinking like, Michelle, what the fuck is happening right now? Like, what the fuck are you talking about? Well, I'm about to fucking tell you. So grab your wine, grab your beer, grab your Starbucks, grab your ice cap from Tim Hortons, whatever gets your panties wet, and let's talk about it. Nothing tests a marriage like renovations and family members' opinions, okay? Because I'm just upfront and honest and I just tell you guys everything. Yeah, we used to live in 2 camper trailers. Like we literally attached them and me, my husband, and our 2 kids lived in it. Was it absolutely perfect? No. Did we have lots of space? No. But we made it home. We did what we had to do to keep a roof over our heads and we made it work. So why the fuck not? So recently, one of my husband's family members, I'm not saying names, not giving details because I don't want to deal with the drama. But anyways, one of my husband's family members came to us and said, you know what, like I really want you guys to have my house. I want to leave it to you guys. Why don't you move in and start making a home, get you guys out of there. We were so fucking excited. We're like, fuck yes, let's go. Like, was I looking forward to cleaning a whole goddamn house again? No. But was I excited for the space, the kids to have their own official rooms? Like, when we have friends over, we're not all sitting on our bed in the trailer. Like, it was doable, but it was not comfortable. Like, if you know what I mean, when we had company and stuff. So yes, we were excited. We were like, perfect. We'll wait as soon as the kids are done school this year. Like we'll move in over the summer, get some stuff done, blah, 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 whatever. We did start doing a little bit of renovations before we actually moved in. Like we'd come out and we would do painting or like stuff like that. I ideally wanted the living room, the bathroom, and the kitchen done before we officially moved in. Because we all were just going to stay in the living room and work on a bedroom at a time and get everybody out of the living room. I'm not fucking kidding you when I say the fucking cost for renovations is stupid. Like, just stupid. This house is old, okay? I'm gonna be completely honest. It is super old. It needs renovated. It hasn't really been renovated or touched since probably like the 1960s. And if you guys knew the background story of the family member and everything, you would understand a little bit. But if this was going to be our forever home, we were looking forward to making it our forever home, our way, everything like that. And let me tell you, like, I'm not even kidding. Most of the people in the family didn't even want anything to do with this house. Maybe the property it came with and stuff, maybe. But the house itself, everybody was like, it just needs tore down. It just needs condemned and blah, blah, blah. There's literally nothing actually really wrong with this house. We literally put a well in, so we had water. We have repainted the bedrooms. We have set it up so our daughter has her room now. Our son has his room. We have our room. Our living room's an actual living room now. The kitchen is good. We just are finishing up the bathroom. We're getting our fucking shit together and I'm enjoying it, other than the fact that renovations literally test your fucking marriage sometimes. Like, it's so hard when you're working on an old house and nothing's straight, nothing lines up. It gets messy and it gets super frustrating. Mind you, has it been like super peachy being at our new home? Not 100%. Like everybody has those family members that are literally successful. Like they, started their own business or like, have money and can live comfortably. And I'm not going to lie, like we struggle sometimes. Like we don't have like, cash to fall back on and stuff. It's literally, we make sure our bills are paid, make sure our kids have what they need. And, I try to keep up with all this. But you always have those family members that it doesn't matter what they have, they can't ever just be happy for you. Like if you don't want to act like I exist, that's totally fine with me. I can act like you don't exist, no problem. But when you literally go out of your way to try to make our lives more difficult, that's when I have a problem. Maybe if it was just me and my husband, I'd be completely fine. I would just say, fuck it, who cares? But now you're trying to like fuck around with my kids' lives, and that's where we're going to have a fucking problem. So still in the process of renovating this house. And like, I've had a lot of fun doing it. We're making it our own. Mind you, the color of this room I'm in is blue. It was supposed to be our son's room. It was our son's room, and it probably maybe will be again. But to get the easiest rooms done, he is in a different room right now. I totally would not have went with this blue, but this was the color he picked out, so we just did it. Not only did we get a new home, this bitch got a brand new car. Okay, let me fucking elaborate. And when I say brand new, I mean I am the first actual owner. It was leased before. It's a 2022 Nissan Sentra Midnight Edition. The friggin' thing's fast. It's reliable. I love it. But it's shit in the snow. Like absolute shit. It's got those low pro tires on it. I spin on just a little bit of snow. It drives me fucking nuts. But you know what? It gets me to work. It gets me to appointments. It gets me to where we need to go. And that's all I really cared about. Although when I went to go pick it out, my husband was looking at a Subaru, standard Subaru, beautiful, like would love to have a Subaru. But like I'm thinking about the fact it's standard. Okay, I can drive standard. Like I'm not terrible at it, but I'd probably end up taking the clutch out of it within the first 6 months. I wouldn't feel comfortable driving it to like the cities and stuff, or like when you're driving a standard and you're stopped on a hill, okay, and there's a car behind you that just keeps getting as close as they can to your bumper. Like, I don't care, because if I roll back into you, maybe you shouldn't have got so close, like, obviously. But at the same time, I really don't want to deal with the bullshit and drama that comes with that either. This car literally robs us monthly. Like, I was so excited for the car. I went and showed it off to everybody. I was so proud of us finally getting a new car. Like, we're the types to buy Sunfires and like Cavaliers and your typical throwaway cars, because we can't justify spending that much money on a car. But we got this one and it was super exciting until the payments started coming out. Every 2 fucking weeks, this car literally robs us blind. And I'm not saying we can't do it. We are doing it, no problem. It's just the fact that to watch that much money go away every 2 weeks for the next 7 years of my life, it breaks my fucking heart. It's so bad. Hi, Kitty. So when I went and got my new car and stuff, I was super excited. Like, obviously I have to take it for oil changes and stuff now. Don't mind my kitty. She's saying hi. And that was like totally fine with me and everything. I have to keep up on oil changes to keep up with the warranty, blah, 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 whatever. I have only ever had one big scare with my car. And it's the fact we were just about to go down. There was a few, like, it was leased before, so there was a few really tiny dents, but we noticed them after we got the car home and everything. So the place we got the car, they were like, no problem at all. Like, bring it down. We'll pick a date. You can show me all the dents. We'll fix it. No problem. I'm like, perfect. So we left home. Like, we got the kids on their bus to go to school. We left home. And we're in town and stuff. And my trunk kept like popping, but it wasn't popping open when I was driving. You could just hear it trying. And I was like, what in the fuck is happening? Like, don't fucking tell me I bought a fucking lemon, because that is totally my luck. So we're driving and stuff. And I stopped at McDonald's and the trunk pops. And I'm like, you've got to be fucking kidding me. Like, seriously. And mind you, my car has the push to start button. Like, I don't have to put the key in the ignition or anything. It came with 2 sets of keys, blah, blah. So I'm getting like really pissed off, and I'm looking at my husband and I'm like, I am telling them about this and they're fixing this, because I'm done. I'm not dealing with this. Like, I just got this fucking car, and with the amount of money I'm paying for it, this is not happening. He's like, oh no, maybe don't mention it. Like, it just started doing it. Like, just chill out. And I'm thinking, who the fuck are you? Like, you're the first one when there's an issue to be like, you fucking tell them right now, like, you want it fixed, because like, that's bullshit. But no, this man's just sitting there like, oh, well, maybe I wouldn't say anything. Like, it might be fine. Like, let's just see what happens. And I was sitting there frustrated because we're driving. We left McDonald's. We're driving. And I literally had to get out of the car 3 times to shut my trunk before I could even pull out, because it kept opening. And then we pulled over, and I'm trying to get a video of it so I could show the people when I get to the car place. And it's not doing it. Every time I stop recording, it would do it. And I'm like, you piece of shit. Like, I'm fucking done. Was nothing to do with my car. The motherfucker beside me, okay, my husband was literally had the spare set of keys in his pocket and kept pressing the trunk button. And then he locks it with the keys in the car after we went to get back in. And I'm like, there's no fucking way this car just locked itself with my keys in it. Like, I was so pissed. But yeah, long story short, my husband literally gave me a mini heart attack. He likes to do that to me. And my car's fine. There's nothing wrong with it. So you probably heard me mention at the beginning of this podcast, this bitch made an Onlyfans account. Yes, I know. People are so fucking judgmental. Like, there's all the comments of, oh my God, you're selling your body. Or like, oh my God, it's no better than like a prostitute. Excuse me, I literally don't sleep with people. I don't meet up with people, like literally. It's literally just conversation and shit like that. Like there is no face-to-face happening. I feel like when people think of OnlyFans, they think like, oh, this bitch posted one photo on OnlyFans and now she's going to buy a fucking yacht. No. OnlyFans is actually so much more than just posting pictures. You literally have to do marketing because like, you know, you have TikTok, Snapchat and stuff. They hate OnlyFans. Like they don't like you promoting that stuff. So you have to do it in a secretive way that's not obvious, that they can't really link it, or you can come up with an excuse to try to flag it. It's next to impossible. Then you have the apps like X or Reddit, stuff like that, where you can post, you can advertise, you can be blunt and honest about what it is, and they don't care. They'll let it slide. Then you have your editing. Like when you take a picture, you don't want it to be super dark, low quality. Like, no, you want it to be nice. Then there's the getting ready for the picture and you want to look nice and like pretty. And, you know, it's super fucking hard. It is emotional labor because you have to remember to be consistent. Because if you're not consistent, you're not going to get anywhere. You have to, you know, be somewhat confident and you have to have a strategy and you have to literally check it like on a daily basis because it's not just posting stuff. You have messages to keep up with. You have like tips, comments, stuff like that to keep up with. And it's insane. So obviously I live in Canada. So like the money part of it, the currency is all in US on the OnlyFans website. So like if it says you made a certain amount, you actually made more if you're transferring it to Canadian after. So yeah, I love to look at what my balance is and then like convert it. And I'm like, holy shit, bitch, look at you go. Like, don't get me wrong. I'm not making like 10 grand a month. That's just not happening. But I make enough to say like, fuck it. Why not? Like, why wouldn't I? It's seriously. I literally, when OnlyFans first started, I mentioned to my husband, I was like, we should do OnlyFans. Like, either let me do it or like we'll make a couples one. And it's not even the fact of let me do it. It's the fact like, can we handle doing this? And at first I was like, oh yeah, like we should. And then I'm like, no, like maybe we shouldn't. Like it's so new. I don't know like the boundaries of it. Like I don't know if I would be comfortable doing it. And then here we are, 2026, a few years down the road. I guess it was like the end of 2025 I started. And I was like, fuck it, let's bring this idea up again. And my husband was like, yes, go for it. Like see what the fuck happens. I don't regret it. Like I really don't. Does it get emotionally exhausting having to keep up with everything all the time? Yes. Do I have like a million and one things on the go? I do tattoos. I do photography. I do my podcast. I do OnlyFans now. And I still have a part-time job. So yeah, there's a lot of shit on my plate. Plus I'm a mom and a wife. So it all adds up. But if I can do whatever I can to help out financially and give us a little bit of like, you know, a little tiny bit of financial freedom, I'm going to do it. And if my husband's going to support me, then you bet your ass I'm going to keep doing it. Is it all fun and games on OnlyFans? No. There's literally a few people I've had like message me or something and I literally just ignore them. I'm like, whatever. I don't really need you on here. So like if you don't like the fact I'm ignoring you, whatever. But the way you just approached all this, like disgusting. I'm not acknowledging that. And honestly, some men just like to talk. Some men just are lonely and want company and just want to be able to have an actual conversation with a woman. And for a lot of men too, it's hard for them to communicate with women normally in person and in like real life rather than having like an internet girlfriend. Like you can literally charge them to have a girlfriend experience where you talk to them every day, like you're their girlfriend and everything. Like you don't gotta go meet up. You don't gotta go have dinner. You don't gotta go sleep in their bed. You literally just talk to them like you're their girlfriend. It's super simple and they pay for it. So in my opinion, you can still do OnlyFans and still have self-respect. There's obviously like whatever you're comfortable with, you do. Whatever you're not comfortable with, you don't do. And don't give in just because someone says like, I will give you $1,000 if you do this. For one, bitch, yeah, right. Send me the money first. And for two, if you're not comfortable doing it, don't, because it's going to ruin your whole experience of it and you're not going to want to do it anymore. And if it was providing you some financial help or like freedom or whatever, then don't give up because one nasty little bitch couldn't, you know, accept the fact that you don't offer something. Plus, you can block people on there. So if they're really pissing you off, just block them. So basically, ever since I stopped the podcast, we have been, you know, trying to build things for our family and trying to have a game plan set and get our lives together and grow as a couple as well. Because as you guys know, we got together really young. We've been together for 10 years and we grew up together, but it doesn't mean that we don't still have room to grow. I literally decided to basically reinvent myself. I was that not very confident, very quiet girl. I just, I was sweet. I was innocent. I didn't like to speak my mind. I'm done with that. I'm so done. I want to be confident enough to still have morals, but speak my mind. If you're pissing me off or you're doing something and I don't appreciate it, or if you're out of line, I want to tell you. I don't want to sit and be quiet and bitch to my husband about it later. I just want to look at you and say, dude, you're doing this. It's really pissing me off. Either stop or see ya. Have a good day. I don't want to be quiet me where I am just quiet all the time and just settle for things, and I don't want to anymore. Because literally, if you pour all your time into impressing everybody else and making everybody else happy, you're draining yourself, and that's where the confidence goes down, the self-worth goes down, and it's not healthy. It really isn't. I would honestly rather people think I'm just a bitch, but stay true and happy to myself, rather than faking it and making everybody else happy and kind of losing myself, because life's short, and if you aren't enjoying it, then what the fuck is the point of, what the fuck's the point? Guys, I'm honestly so happy to be back. This season of Drama in the Dirt is going to be real. If I am going through it, we are talking about it. Whether it's messy, drama, just plain Jane, everyday stuff, we're going to talk about it. I feel like next week's podcast should be related to Onlyfans questions. If you have any questions at all, it doesn't matter what it is. You want to know if it's easy to make money. You want to know what my husband honestly overall thinks about it. You want to know anything. Literally comment it. You can look me up on my social media, on Instagram, Snapchat, doesn't matter. Send me questions. I don't share who asked the questions. I just read them and then answer them. That's basically it. But that just means that next week's episode is going to be super fucking spicy. Super fucking spicy. All right, dear fam. Mom mode's about to kick back in. I've spilled my guts a little bit on my disappearance. I'm back, bitches, and get ready for next week.